Hello again, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. It's Minh, and I'm from Vietnam. I am currently the second year PhD student in Europe. My host institution is the Laboratoire de Catalyse Spectroscopie, CNRS in France, and my secondment is AGS University of Science and Technology that I'm currently studying in Poland. So it is my great honor to be here to share with you some of my personal experience on how. Okay, sorry, I got. Okay. How to do a final PhD in Europe, and yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Maria Skłodowska-Curie Accent Innovative Training Network program, as well as my personal project, co-pioneer. Also about my own PhD journey, and also some tips, hopefully, for the application procedure and the advice. So the MSCA ITN was carried out aiming to support the doctoral program as well as the joint research and so also the scientific activity. It is in collaboration between the university, the institution, and the industrial partner around Europe. So my project is called Pioneer, over 15 years under the supervisory, the steering, and the management boards. And I also believe that is absolutely enormous scientific groups that we have had. So I am the earlier state researcher number 6, dedicated to catalyst synthesis in the fusion of plasma for carbon dioxide recycling. So why is that the MSCA and ITN? So first of all, it is absolutely incredible, well-organized consortium, right? Also, a practical experience can learn a lot because you need to move between the institutions where you can cultivate your knowledge and learn a lot of skill, including soft skill or everything. Also, independent research, absolutely, and also the chance of interacting with the international candidate, the PhD student from all over the world, and also the culture. Like we are Asia, right? We are Southeast Asian people, right? So it could be wonderful if we can live in the second life, just join another country with a different custom and also culture. And finally, it's about payment, so it's pretty good indeed. And also here I put the picture, so you can quickly visualize what I'm actually doing right now. It's a reactor with plasma inside for carbon dioxide removal. What I showed here is about my PhD journey. So back in 2018, when I was in Germany, just like you right now, I was looking for typing in the internet for information that I can become the PhD student. Also, like the very first page that I hit is about the European Union Commission main page. Also the Marie Curie scholarship, but honestly, I absolutely have no idea where to go at that time. So in 2019, when I defend thesis and go back to Vietnam, I work for DAAD lab. We have the lab located at the University of Science and Technology. So if you're Vietnam guys, you should know about that. And I got the offer, I got the information from my teacher. She's very nice, she's a powerful woman indeed. And she gave me the information. And when I checked that, when I just look back, everything, and coincidentally, the information she gave to me is about the Marie Curie accent. So it's all about the way that how can I approach the project. Now, what about the application procedure and some advice? So 3 possible steps can be sketched here from my point of view. Step number 1 is about the preparation, where I need to look for all the requirement criteria from the project. You need to work on the document, on the certificate. Sorry. Okay, anyway, and also more importantly, you need to prepare yourself before diving in the second step. It is a interview section where you need to show up yourself, your ability, manufacture yourself, convince your supervisor that you are the one, not the other, right? And then you got accepted, you got the, a little bit time for visa application, and then you're ready to move. So some of my advice, but it's not an advice, just some suggestions. So first of all, stick on the criteria. Have you ever asked that, how people just create the project with lots of criteria, requirement, right? So first of all, just need to follow closely as you can for every single criteria, and you need to meet that first. The second one is about the idea in your mind. So what are you actually doing? And also it's processing in your mind. So I know that you have lots of idea in your mind, but you need to classify that. You need to put that in the right order. And I can say that's prerequisite for the entire process. And the first one is like a little bit like personally, like do not go immediately to your proportion of writing from the beginning of time. I mean that people just go directly into writing, for example, proposal or CV or something like that. But my suggestion is just slow it down a little bit. You can see the big picture. So if you really want to go further, higher, even faster in your long run, so you need to slow down a little bit of your beginning time. And keep in mind that simple is the best. So apart from those the formal and also the paperwork part, I know that nothing can encourage you or motivate you or inspire you more than the imagination of the future, right? So I put here some of the picture. This is a city that I'm currently living in and studying. It was in France last year, Mont Saint-Michel, and also the experimental section. So I'm about to finish now. Thank you for your attention. And build here one of my favorite work is about everything is energy, and that is very sweet. Match the frequency of the reality you want. You cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. So it's not from me, it's not from our outside, it's from our great Albert Einstein. So thank you again. I'm excited to get the question.